Are you spending this year on holidays and putting stuff on credit cards? I want you to be careful of this. So everybody goes in the holidays and even not throughout the year too, you're putting a lot of stuff on credit cards. And that's great. Sometimes people run up their credit cards like, don't worry, I'm going to pay it later. And that's all fine and dandy. But be careful because credit card companies now, especially because the credit card debt in America is starting to get very high. Credit card companies, banks, they're very smart about this. They've been doing it a long time. They can see the trends. They can see the risk and they'll start adjusting some of their numbers and some of their portfolios to mitigate some of that risk. And the one thing they do a lot of is they start lowering your credit line. So for example, let's say you have 3 credit cards, all have a $10,000 limit. You run this one up to $9,000, you run this one up $5,000, you kind of leave this one up and running, but you put $3,000 on it. You're like, don't worry, I still have some credit available. My credit score is not bad. They're going to see that and be careful because sometimes they'll say, listen, you're making the minimum payment on this one. Hey, we're going to change. We just decided to change your credit line from $10,000 down to $6,000. Oh, well, you have $8,000 on there. You're over your limit. Now they charge you through the roof on your interest rates. Your credit score goes down the drain because it looks like you're spending over. Now the other credit companies, the other 2 credit cards you had at $10,000 and $10,000, they see your credit score drop because they monitor your credit. It's not a coincidence that you get credit card offers that are really specific to your credit portfolio. They do credit monitoring. You just don't see it. So now those other 2 at $10,000 are like, oh man, their credit score just dropped. Something's going on. Guess what? Oh, we looked at your credit. You're over your limit. Something's going on. They're about to have a financial hardship. We don't want to extend them credit. We drop theirs down to $3,000. So now you have over the limit on this one. You have $1,000 credit on this one. So the credit of $5,000 or $6,000 you thought you had available down the road, that's all gone. Your credit score has gone to dump. You can't call them and ask for a higher limit because they're going to be like, your credit score is really low. Be careful of that. I've seen it happen on multiple occasions with clients. They freak out. It's hard to get out of. So especially during the holiday when you're putting a bunch of money on a card, be careful because they can do that anytime. And I've seen it happen and it's a trickling effect. So be careful of that. Be wary of that when you add a bunch of stuff on your credit cards, especially during the holiday season.